What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the channel. This is a Go Corner Talks Tuesday. Last week we didn't have one, but this week we are back on track because I'll talk about that in the podcast. But we'll talk about running on a cruise ship. We'll talk about eating, pacing for the Chevron Marathon, and of course, my training. So let's go. All right, welcome to the Go Corner Talks Tuesday live. Last week I couldn't do one; I was on a cruise, and we did have internet. We did pay for the premium internet package so we could have connection to the world, but we did not. It was so slow. It was so slow. It was hard for me to download stuff, upload stuff. I was planning on like editing and producing lots of videos for you guys, but the internet just was not strong enough for me to do that kind of stuff. So I was able to do it. So today's it's a Tuesday, and it's a Go Corner Talks Tuesday. So welcome back, and I'm here. So let's get off with a question of the day, and that is, how do you keep up your training during this holiday season? Because it is difficult. There's like for us in Texas right now, there is a lot of marathons coming up. There's like the Houston Marathon or the Louisiana Marathon if you're training for that too. That one is coming up in January. So this is peak like training season. And for me also for the 100 miler, this is peak running time. I should be running a ton of miles, but I find it hard. There's lots of food to be eaten. There's lots of parties to go to. There's lots of events to go to. And if I don't get my run in the morning, like I was supposed to run this morning, but I was like, I'll run at night. And I tend to eat up too much food during the day. Like I ate a nice little lunch buffet, and I'm still full from that. So I mean, I could probably run, and I probably will. I'll get on the treadmill for some miles later on, but it's hard to keep up the training. So I think for me, for the holidays and really any time of the day, I just need to train in the morning. The mornings is the time that I need to go out and get my miles in because that's generally the time that I have. There's least things to get in my way. I have no excuses in the morning. Just get it up. If you wake up early in the morning, you can get your run in. So that's what I need to do. So let's see. Let's make sure everything's going well. Let's see. Yep, everything's going well. So, my training, how has my training went? So I did train on a cruise ship. I went on a cruise. I was like, I'm gonna be good on this cruise. I'm not gonna eat too much. I'm gonna be running every day. There's a gym. I'm probably gonna start my lifting weights again. But I went over to the gym over there. I went over to the boat, and of course, the first meal we had was a lot. So I woke up the next morning, which was a Sunday, and I ran on the cruise ship. And I ran outside. There's a small little track. 7 laps equaled 1 mile. So I did like 54 laps, and that equaled about 6 miles, I think, something like that, 6 or 7 miles. And yeah, I was happy. The next day I did it again, got a little bit less miles because if I don't wake up again in the early morning, like if I go out there too late, around 6ish to 7, more of the walkers are out on that track. And it's a small track, so I'm trying to run around them, which I'm doing a run walk, so I'm not really going too fast, but uh, it just gets more congested and congested. And the more times I run, which I'm going faster than most people out there because they're just walking, uh, it's gets annoying. So I cut my run short on Monday. I think I only did like 3.5 miles, maybe 4 miles, but that was about it after that. So I did get some miles in, but then after that, eating and drinking some drinks too. Uh, I wasn't able to train too much on the boat, but I did get back on it. This weekend I ran Saturday, and then I ran again Sunday. Got 20 miles in on Sunday, so that was good. So getting my miles in, still training, still moving forward. I am getting a little bit worried for the for the Rocky Raccoon 100. A lot of people ran Brazos Bend this past weekend, and I saw some people that I filmed over at Habanero Fabian. He completed his first 100 miler. I think he did it in sub 20, some sub 30. So that was pretty cool to see. I wish I could have gone. I came back on Saturday, which was the start of Brazos Bend. And I would like to have just filmed the whole thing, like filmed somebody's story. I could have even filmed Fabian again and his first 100 miler. That would have been a cool story. But I came back on Saturday, so I would have missed the start of the race. So I didn't want to go out there and film. So yeah, training's going well. A little bit worried about my training for the 100 miler, but I am good for the Chevron marathon. At least I think so. Talk about new gear. New gear is this camera right here. So if you guys see this camera, uh, don't fall anything. So if you see this camera right here, this one is the Osmo Pocket One, and I upgraded to the Osmo Pocket 3. So this is the old one. Still a good camera. It still works really well, but the Osmo Pocket 3 is a beast. Uh I don't know how much I'll use it. Like it's good quality. It's good quality video. Like you can see right here, it looks pretty good. Like everything is good, but there's not too much bokeh. When you get like a nice lens, like these lenses over here that I have, like this one. This is the one that I use most of the time. This is a 16 millimeter 1.4, 1.4, whatever it's called. But this one has lots of bokeh, very cinematic. But see it like right there, pretty good. Like this part is kind of blurry, but you have to be super close to the camera. With this one, everything looks super sharp, and the Osmo Pocket 3 looks good, but I think it's good for like vlogging stuff, not for my race video. But of course, when you're out on the course, anything is better than nothing. So this one's good because it's stabilized, just like the Osmo Pocket One that I have here. Like if you turn this one on, like you guys can see, turn this little bad boy on, and the gimbal kind of like takes away some of those bumps, so it's not as bumpy. Like the GoPro nowadays, they have in-body stabilization. Osmo, the which one? The 360 camera that I use has really good in-body stabilization too, so that looks great. But sometimes I like to have other things, and this is a new toy. I actually bought it for myself, and then my brother said he was going to buy it for me, so I returned the one I bought. And my older brother, who really supports a lot of the stuff that I do, he's bought like a many of the cameras that you've seen back here uh, for me over the years, and he's been great. So he bought me this DJI Osmo Pocket 3, and I'm enjoying it. I'll probably do a review on it sometime on the channel. If it's good for runners, I don't know. I don't know. We'll see. What else? Um, oh yeah, my pacing for the Chevron Houston Marathon. If you're on here, you can answer the question. I do have a question of the day. It says, "How do you keep up your training during the holiday season?" I said that I usually try to run in the mornings to get my training in, basically. But pacing for the Chevron Houston Marathon, I've been working on it. Been trying to do different things, and I watched my video again, my Houston Marathon, where I paced Mike, my brother. And I'll probably be pacing at least my brother this time again. But last year we were doing a minute five of running and 45 seconds of running. So, or was it 30 seconds? I think it's 45 seconds of running. But anyway, this time, what we are going to do, I've been talking to people on who's going to be running with me, and we agreed on. Let me just find his text. Rob Salazar, he said that he was comfortable running a race, so doing it a minute 15 of running and 45 seconds of walking. So I think that's going to get us to that sweet spot of 12:50 to 13:05, 13:10. That's where we want to be for the race. So if you are going to run with me at Houston Marathon, our pacing is going to be a minute 15 of running. So that's going to be anywhere from 11, like 11-minute pace. So we might jump into the 1050s. We'll try not to go too low into the tens, but 1050s to 1120 is where we want to keep our running pace at for just 45 seconds. And then for just a minute 15, I'm sorry. And then for 45 seconds, we're going to walk. So a good minute 15 of running, 45 seconds of walking. I think that's going to get us to the finish line. So make sure to train at those intervals because it's a lot different if you're not training for those intervals. When you do it, you need to be prepared to do it. So, yeah, that's what we're going to be doing. And Houston Marathon's coming up not too long from now. We have less than I think it's almost less than 30 days now. So it's coming up. So yeah, that's gonna be it. Training's going well. I'm keeping it up with that and got a new camera. I'll be testing that out. Got some shoes to test out. I gotta test out the Nova Blast 5 for you guys, some other shoes that I got, some other gear too. It is the season of reviews. COVID was the time where companies were sending everybody so much stuff. Like I used to get so many massage guns during that time. Nowadays, not so much. I think they're sending more of that stuff to the TikTok influencers or the Instagram influencers. I'm just a regular YouTuber influencer where I don't think companies see the value of a YouTuber selling or like reviewing stuff and people buying them. But I think that's where it's at. But I'm not the person giving away stuff. So yeah, that's it for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Hope you guys could hear me. I don't know if you guys could. A lot of people came on here and then left, but that's okay. I could talk it up to you guys anyway. So hope you guys enjoy this one. Hope you guys are keeping up your training. Have a happy holidays. I'll try to keep these up every Tuesday around this time, about 5-6 o'clock. So see you guys on the next one. Leave me a comment down below. Subscribe if you haven't, and keep on running. Let's go. Peace.